Guys, the bot builder back for another video, and I know what you're thinking. Where the hell did the bot builder get this BattleBots arena from? Well, I'll tell you where I got it. Well, I got it for Christmas. Yeah. I mean, New Year's is coming up in like 2 days, so I thought for the final video of the year, I might as well just show off, well, just a couple of robot combat stuff I got for Christmas, as well as some, some models that I've been making over the holidays. Ooh, yeah. So I think we should just get things started off with just the toys. So obviously I got the BattleBots arena set, and I also got them with these two lovely models right here. Yes, it came with, I got the build your own BattleBot set. I've already given the names. This one I'm going to call Slaughter, the little disc spinner. And this one I've decided to call it Plasma Shock, because of the nice little blue colouring on it. And obviously you can interchange the weapons. Well, on the flipper one you can, I just can't be bothered to do it right now. But yeah, and also to those who are wondering, yes, I do have other RC toys. I got the 2 Robot Wars ones, Royal Pain and Impulse, as well as Tombstone and Witch Doctor. You probably won't be seeing them in like fights because they are a low battery, but I am hoping to get some batteries in them, and hopefully you could be seeing them in a future video, perhaps. Maybe a mini RC tournament after Series 1, perhaps. I also got the Growler pullback house robot. This is really nice. Unfortunately, he won't be appearing in Series 1, as I've already recorded all of Series 1. More on that in the next video, which will be on New Year's Day. But, yeah, he will be a house robot in Series 2, and he's very nice. Got the nice little grabbing jaws. A very nice pullback, honestly. Quite chuffed I got it. Wasn't expecting to get it, but I'm quite pleased to have. Very nice. And it's a dog, and dogs are awesome. Not as awesome as cats, though. And I also got the Hexbug. Is it Hexbug? I don't know. The Robot Wars construction set. I got 2 of them. I got the shunt one. I've made some progress on it. I've made quite a lot of progress on it. I haven't quite finished it yet, though. Got to get the back borders and plate on it. They're quite difficult to make, but then again, I am really bad at using Meccano. But I think I did a good job. This probably won't be a house robot. It'll probably just be a static display, because my bolt work isn't good enough for it to survive against some of the spinners. But it'll be a nice little static display. And I've also got the Kilolot one. Trying to get this in frame. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I haven't started work on that one yet. But yeah. So now I think we should move on to robots, and the first 4 I'm going to show you are upgrades to middleweights. I've done these ages ago, but I think I might as well just show them off in this video, because I haven't shown them off yet, or at least I don't think so. So this is Icepick 2. All these will be competing in the middleweight championship next year, but this is Icepick 2. I've just made 2 main differences to it. First of all, the axe now only has 1 spike on it instead of having 2 spikes. There's a reason for this, because one of Spectre's pins broke in an off-air fight, so I had to remove. So what happened was that Spectre lost one of its spikes in an off-air battle, so I had to remove the one that was still intact, stick it onto Icepick, then cut off the 2 little pins that Icepick had and replace them and make them Spectre's fangs. That's the reason it's now got 1 little axe. But obviously the main feature of it now is that it's got a nice front flipper on it. That does have quite a fair bit of power to it. Here it is throwing Tango No Added Sugar. There we are. Quite a nice little middleweight flipper. So yeah, I'm quite happy with them. Yeah, so hopefully they can do well in the middleweight championships. They're seeded number 3 for that, so yeah, pretty good. Talking about Tango No Added Sugar, here they are. Not too many improvements. I've reattached I've sort of tried to make the spikes a bit more low to the ground. don't know how well that's worked. Let's just try and let's try and yeah, it's actually getting good underneath robots now. And also I've given it a little stream back because the original one didn't have one, so now it can self-right, which is quite nice. I've also updated both Big Nipper and Blackbirds. They've now got, not sure how well you'll be able to see this, but I've gotten a little bit of sandtape on Big Nipper's little lifter just so it doesn't break off, and I've also done the same to Blackbird's underbelly and other little bits just so it doesn't break as easily. Because they did lose their fights due to really stupid reasons, due to their weapon stuff breaking. Quite sad. But now, and a robot that's gone through the biggest improvements is Space Invader. Now, you might remember Space Invader from the last Middleweight Championships. They were sort of this big plow, spinner killer type weapon. They didn't do too great though. They lost in the first round to Minimoth, but I've made a new one. This is Space Invader Deluxe, and I'm quite happy with it. I've sort of kept the similar concept of it being a little pushy spinner killer one, but I've completely redone the design. It's got a nice wedge with these 3 spikes on it. Not sure how many of you lot watch Banter Wars, but I based it off a robot from Banter Wars called Death Adder, which has a very similar design, except this one's a middleweight, and I'm quite happy with it. The only issue I'd say though is that I did make it a bit small. Like here it is next to Icepick 2. They're quite small. Actually, that's better comparison. Probably is Tango Nerd and Sugar. It's a very small robot, but the original one kind of was anyway, so yeah, I'm still quite happy with it, and it's quite a compactly built machine. And staying on the topic of middleweights, I've also made, because for Christmas I got a nice big box of Lego, I just started making robots, and I've made 4 middleweights out of it, and all these will be competing in the middleweight championships. I've actually made all the robots in the middleweight championships now, and these are all the newcomers that will be in it. So here is Seraphim. Basically, in real life, this was Team Gabriel's middleweight. It was basically not middleweight, featherweight. It's basically a featherweight Gabriel. And I just started making a random thing, and I just realised, hey, this looks quite a fair bit like Seraphim. So yeah, here it is. It's got a nice little hammer on it, and just like Gabriel compared to the heavyweights, this one is pretty big. Like, yeah, there they are next to Icepick. Yeah, doing a nice bit of acrobatics there. And no, I don't really have any plans on making their real-life middleweight Raphael. Well, I might do that for the next middleweights, but for now they're going to be competing with Seraphim. I also made this one. This is quite a weird robot. This is called Metallic Fang, which is a grabber. It's a really weird-looking robot. I didn't really know where I was going with this one, but I quite like the result. It's just got a nice little grabbing arm right there. Quite effective at grabbing machines, I'd say. Here it is, getting in a nice grab onto Space Invader Deluxe. And yeah, it can even self-right quite nicely. Oh my god, it's failing to self-right. Okay, it can't self-right quite nicely, but it can self-right, and that's the main thing. I also made this one, which is called JCB. I found this nice little scoop, and I wanted to make a nice little robot out of it, and I sort of based it off a construction site. Well, the biggest inspiration was Bulldozer from Grand Slam. If you don't watch Grand Slam, go check it out. Great series. World of Woodrow series is really nice. Really good series. And yeah, it's just a nice little lifting scoop. It can't self-right though, but yeah. And also to fit with the construction theme, I added in this nice little pipe right here. Got a little seat and a little steering wheel. And the final one that I made, the final middleweight that I've made, is Epsilon. And here it is. This is Epsilon. named after the Greek letter because it's quite a cool sounding word. And it's a flipper. It's a very powerful Lego flipper as well. It's a 4-wheel drive robot, nice speed to it, and the flipper is very powerful. Now let's get Icepick again. So here they are, sending Icepick flying. There we go. Decent enough power behind it, and it can get robots out of the arena. It's just very difficult to do it one-handed. But yeah, they're quite a nice little middleweight, and honestly, I think this could be a dark horse for the 2020 championships. There we are, throwing it out the arena. Nice stuff there. But it's not just middleweights, because I also made a heavyweight out of all the Lego stuff that I've got. This is S21, and this robot is an overhead spinner. Yeah, sort of based on Sawblaze and Scorpios and Vulcan. It's quite a nice little robot, and it's very durable for a Lego machine. The spinner doesn't really cause that much damage, but it sort of gets these robots up on its wedge and brings the saw hammer down. And yeah, I'm quite happy with it. And it's called S21 because there's a Lego rig right here that says S21 on it, and the name kind of stuck. So yeah, I quite like S21. But it wasn't just Lego that I've got for Christmas, because I also got some Kinects. I didn't get that many, but I did get enough to build 2 robots out of it. The first one is Gigabyte. Yep, this is a Kinects version of Gigabyte from BattleBots, also known as Megabyte from Gigabots. And I'm very chuffed with how this one turned out. It's a nice full-bodied spinner, very, very powerful, very destructive. And I've even got the little pipe right here, which I've never actually tested it out in stream yet. Can it even self-right the robot? Suppose it can. Yeah. Let's just test out the spinner on S21, let's just say. So here they are. Decent enough power behind it. Oh my god. Oh, just completely ripped off the entire weapon. That was quite impressive, actually. Gigabyte. Not sure if I'm going to call it Gigabyte or Megabyte. I don't know. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I might just troll you all and call it Terabyte. And the final robot I have to show you, I've got to show you, is another Kinects one. And this is Bigger Brother. Yes, I've made a Kinects Bigger Brother, and I am really pleased with this. It looks really, really nice. The flipper is really powerful. Definitely one of my best Kinects robots. It looks like Bigger Brother, if Bigger Brother was dropped in a psychedelic circus and came off looking in these stupid colours, but the shape is there. Got the nice 2 little spikes there. Got the flipper, very powerful flipper as well. Here they are throwing Growler over. There they are. I could do better than that. There, very powerful. And to top it all off, it can even self-right. So yeah, that's kind of all the robots I've built over the Christmas holidays, with the Lego I've got, with the Kinects I've got, and one card machine, which is a recreate of a middleweight. Well, not a recreate of a middleweight, which is a middleweight. So yeah, I've been quite busy, and yeah, this is the final video of the year. So even though New Year's Eve isn't until tomorrow, still, Happy New Year, everyone. And until then, the Bot Builder out.